are starting a brand new partnership every Friday on the show called Financial Friday. It's all about helping us and you, our viewers, with financial literacy. So follow along every week to be financially fit. Our financial expert from Jordan Credit Union here to help us navigate healthy money habits. And here with us now in this sponsored interview is Landon Bradfield, the Vice President of Growth and Member Experience at Jordan Credit Union. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having us, and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Landon. Let's talk about Jordan Credit Union. How long have you been here in Utah?
We have been in Utah for 74 years. We're kind of the best kept secret here in Utah. We've been mostly in Salt Lake County, but we're expanding out, and we are really excited. All
over Salt Lake County, and it's so great for us to be able to turn to a credit union. Tell us more of what you do.
Well, we do everything else that another credit union would do. Home loans and checking accounts and car loans and personal loans and basically everything that you can think of.
Okay, you are the Growth Member Experience, so your job is to make people happy and have the experience once they come in.
Yes.
And an easy experience.
Yes, my job is to create better outcomes for our members and the community.
Okay, let's talk about our emergency fund. We should all have one. I don't have one, but tell me the steps and the ways.
Hey, so when I go over all the data about how people use their money, their stories just like you and me. Everybody's on their own level. So like if you are starting at level 0 where you don't have any savings whatsoever, the best practice is to go to level 1. And level 1 would be $400. And that's something that you're in good company because over 40% of America doesn't have enough to cover $400 expense.
Okay, Landon, what I've always heard was you should have 3 to 6 months of your emergency fund stashed away. When I look at that, I definitely don't have that, and I feel overwhelmed, so I don't even start.
It is very overwhelming. That is a lot of money, and a lot of money that most people don't have in their savings accounts. Most people. But you have to start somewhere. So you have levels. So level 1 would be 400.
Okay, I can do that maybe bite size, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Then you go to level 2?
Level 2. Level 2 would be the recommended amount. It would be $1,000 to $3,000, depending on how much you own. If you have a house and a car and those types, what are your commitments? So that's level 2. Level 3 is what you're talking about, is the 3 to 6 months of salary. That's a lot of money, but you have to start somewhere.
And I like the bite-sized ways of your saying people start with 0, but you can build up a little bit. Are there any tips that you would say on how to do it if you are living paycheck to paycheck?
Yes. So one is having a goal and saying, yes, I'm going to do this, even though it's difficult. The second one, a lot of people have savings accounts, but they don't name it emergency fund.
This is key.
Yes. So if you have it just savings, the mind justifies a lot of purchases. They'll just like, oh, I like this, whatever, and they'll buy that because I've saved for that.
But when you point blank say it's an emergency fund, you don't touch it.
Right.
I don't buy that new purse. I don't buy the new outfit. This is for emergencies only. When my washer dryer went out, I did a little freak out. I'm like, I do have savings, so I'll use that. And that's your emergency fund for those types of purchases.
Yes.
Okay, and you talked about maybe tires. You need new tires. You would actually say to purchase new tires for your savings account.
Right, and so you have little savings accounts for each things that are expected. So there's a difference between unexpected and expected. Tires go out. They always do. They even have a shelf life that they tell you about. So same with Christmas. Christmas comes every single year. Yeah, right. Every single year. So you have those little savings accounts that you can put money towards every single paycheck.
So you would actually recommend and suggest people name their savings account individually. Once you earn enough money for those tires, then you say, okay, let's save for Christmas.
Yes.
And what do you think that does to someone's brain and financial success? Yeah,
psychologically, it helps us to stay focused, and it helps us to remind ourselves what those things are for and when to touch them and when not to touch them. And so when you're just trying to get a purse or a pair of shoes or those types of things, then you'll tend not to use those accounts that are kind of sent away for those other things.
And Landon, you have resources for folks to use there at many banks, but also Jordan Credit Union.
Yeah, Jordan Credit Union has all the financial tools and the budgeting tools that you need to run your budget. In fact, we have a money management tool that you can bring all of your accounts from other places and manage it from Jordan Credit Union.
Landon, I'm so glad you're here every week because I need financial literacy, and you're going to help us all out. JordanCreditUnion.org is the place to go, and you have that on your screen. And thank you to Jordan Credit Union for sponsoring this interview.
Hey, thank you.